Zombies. 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 All right, guys, Economic Ninja, let's talk about zombies. Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Thank you so much. You're wondering, what are we talking about zombies for? Well, it's gonna be real estate zombies. And we're gonna talk about zombie corporations. And I think it's a big deal because people just aren't paying attention about this. I brought up a video about, I wanna say 4 weeks ago, on the CMBS market. CMBS, it's right there. It stands for Commercial Mortgage-Backed Securities. Now, I've done videos about 6-8 months ago where I said, the next real estate crash, I'm gonna go big into commercial real estate. I've never really went big into commercial. I've always wanted commercial. There's not a lot of drama in commercial real estate, but it also has different, it has pros and cons, let's put it that way. And right now we're experiencing something that we've never experienced before. You see, the whole world changed about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. And a lot of people were forced to do business, let's say, a different way. And one of those things was that I had pointed out, like with big chains like Bed Bath & Beyond and Staples, other chains like that, these CFOs got around and said, we got a lot of storefronts. We built pretty fast, and we're looking at sales, and we got stores that are so close to each other. And, we got 3 stores in 3 towns that are all within 5 minutes of each other. Why don't we just close the one in the middle? Just close it. We'll take the employees, whatever little employees we have left, shoot them over to the other 2 stores, close that, we'll save all that money. Usually the time it's a triple net lease, they were able to get out of them. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but it was really easy for them to close those stores. So that was one thing that was happening. CFOs were trying to handle their costs and mitigate their higher costs, their higher prices, all that kind of stuff that way. Now we have something that's even totally gonna cause the market to implode. We have places like New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, where those businesses that allowed their the CFO said, hey, everyone go home, we got to quarantine, all that stuff, start working from home. 2 things happened. They started figuring out that their employees, they were able to measure their work even better because they give them a task and it either gets done or it doesn't, right? And it was easy to measure because they were online doing their stuff. The employee was happier because they're like, hey, look, if I jam through and haul butt and I don't pretend to hide, go stand at the water cooler and talk to my employee friends and then go and, literally just gaze off into nothing, like Office Space for the next 3 hours. If I could just get it done, I could just go mow my lawn. Or shoot, I could have a Zoom while I'm cleaning my kitchen. It was awesome. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people, the go-getters, are just like, this is life. I wanna do this. And not only that, it's gotten even worse to where, worse and good. People are like, I don't gotta work in the office anymore. They're like, dude, we're gonna keep you doing this forever. This is great. CFO's going, cha-ching, you're happy. I'm getting the work done still. Everyone's happy, and I don't gotta pay the electricity and the office rent for this place. The employee's going, I'm moving to Idaho. I'm moving to Ohio, and they get to keep their job. And it brought out this whole new technology. So that's really positive, right? Well, here's the thing. At one point, all of those commercial buildings were full in New York. All the buildings were full in Los Angeles, in San Francisco, all those places. They've now turned into complete zombies. These like totally desolate. And right now, what's really interesting is the rent's still being paid on a lot of them because there were leases that were written on them. But pretty soon, just like the mortgage-backed securities that I saw in 2005, they were gonna start imploding as the rates went up, they're all going to implode because when the lease is up, the company's just simply not going to renew the lease. Now, a lot of the companies that owned their property, and just not a lot of companies own their property. Most of them do lease, even though really large box stores, they do triple net lease. Unless you're like McDonald's and forward-thinking companies like that went out and they said, we're actually a real estate company. We're not flipping burgers. We actually own all the land and control a lot of land, by the way. Most companies lease their properties, but the ones that own their properties, now they're sitting there going, well, what do we do with this? So they're starting to put them on the market. And there's a lot of commercial properties hitting the market. So it's getting saturated. But it's going to get even worse because right now, the ones that are being leased, the owners really aren't thinking ahead of time. And they're going, hey, I'm just fat with money coming in. I don't care. And they don't really realize or see the writing on the wall that eventually those leases are not going to be renewed and they're going to have to sell them. A lot of these commercial properties, sorry, it's so bright. A lot of these commercial properties are owned also by pension funds, all right? And this is stuff that, a lot of people, if it's not your own personal property, and your pension, yeah, there's some people that are forward thinking in these companies, but I'm telling you, by and large, not a lot of people that work for these hedge funds are big forward thinkers, okay? You got the big guy up top that just crushes it because he's the brain, and there's a bunch of other people just working for him. And trust me, I know. And so I see a lot of these hedge funds are they're gonna miss the mark. And too many people put, I'm a hedge fund manager, like, oh my gosh, you must know so much. No, you're probably one of the guys in 2008 that didn't see the Great Reset coming, or the financial, you know what I'm talking about. We put too much weight into people that have these fancy name badges, and they walk around in a suit and they drive a Ferrari. That's why I don't drive a Ferrari to snow. I don't want you thinking I know a lot. I'll see that in the comments. But anyway, my point being is that there's people that they're missing it. And right now we have all these zombie corporations rolling around that have assets in them that they're going to have to get rid of, or they have leases that are about to not be renewed. And I call them zombie corporations because people put a lot of faith in them, like, oh, look at this company, it's so big, it has all these employees, they just must be doing so good. But in all reality, they don't realize that their margins are being destroyed because of inflation right now, and because they aren't what they seem to be. And pretty soon, the veil is about to be lifted. And the old guy behind the curtain, pulling the strings from the Wizard of Oz, is about to be exposed. All right, guys, with that being said, I hope you got something out of this. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like the video, smash that thing 4 times. It really gets the point across. Not two, don't do it twice. If you do it 4 times, it really tells me you don't like it. All right, guys, with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.